Hi everyone, it's Steffi here from effieandcards.blogspot.co.uk, and first of all I'd just like to hope you all had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'm really sorry I haven't been around. I've been really poorly and I just lost my crafting mojo for a little while. But I'm back today to share with you this beautiful card I've made. I was lucky enough to get chosen to be part of the Happy Crafters design team this month, which means bringing one product to you once a week for the whole of January, and this is my first one that I came up with and I just love it. I've used Berry Burst as the background and this beautiful Berry Burst metallic edge ribbon, and it's got an aperture in the front, and then you open it up and that is how it looks, and I just think it's beautiful. I'm going to show you the stamp set that I got to work with. And the stamp set is this one, Happiest of Days. And I must admit, this did pass me by in the annual catalogue. I didn't really notice it at all, but it is absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at the fonts on these and the lovely roses, the cake stand and the presents. So what we'll do, we'll pop that to one side and I'll show you what I used to make it. So first of all, I'll get my pieces prepped. I've got a piece of Berry Burst card here, and it measures 11 3/4 by 4 1/8, and on the long side you score it at 5 7/8 and fold to create our card base. Next you will need 2 pieces of Whisper White, and these measure 3 7/8 by 5.5 inches. This one is for the inside. I'm just going to layer inside like that, and the next one, this is the other one. It measures exactly the same, but I've embossed it with this brick wall textured embossing folder. It's absolutely beautiful. So I've used that to give it a bit of texture, and then what I've done is I've used the layering oval framelits, and I have used, I believe, one second, find out which one it is. I think it was that one. Yeah, I've used that one there, and I've went ahead and I've cut that aperture out. Now, what I found easiest to do is to cut the aperture out on this one. I'm going to lay that down where it's going to sit once it's on my card, even a nice little border all the way around, and just get yourself a pencil and just lightly trace round there. I don't know if that's picking it up, but you can actually see, yeah, here. It's just a quick guide for when we run it through our die machine. We can just match that up, and then we can go ahead and cut this out so it's exactly the same. Another one that I will do as well once I've cut that out is I will do exactly the same on this piece. So just line them up together, and again use your pencil and just do very lightly, rub that bit out there, and that there will be a guide for when we stamp the main sentiment. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pause the video while I cut this out on my Big Shot, and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back, and as you can see I've die cut that out. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to use some Tombow, and I'm going to line that up on there and then just put it up. Actually no, before I do that, sorry, I've got some of this beautiful Berry Burst, and this is metallic edge ribbon, and look how beautiful that is with the silver edging. And this is 3/8 of an inch wide. So I just want a little bit, I'll just get my scissors and just cut that off. I'm just going to use a little bit fast fuse on the ribbon. You can use anything you want really, I just like to use it because I know it's not going anywhere. and just line it up and go as straight as you can without sticking it to your paper, and then just fold that over and just trim off the excess. Just like that, and now that is ready to stick on the front of our card. Just get my trusty Tombow. You should head over to Anne's blog, and obviously if you don't already know, is Positively Papercraft. She does some fantastic tutorials, but on the blog she's also got the other member of the design team as well, who is Jane Peters, and her project is absolutely beautiful as well. Absolutely loved what she came up with. Right, okay, so that's all stuck down now. Might as well go ahead and pop our inside piece in too. It's really quick and easy to come together, this card. You could batch make these, and I just think they're really, really nice. A bit of flow of that. And then just line it up. Before I press that down properly, I'm just going to make sure that it is more or less in the same place. Yeah, it's okay though, it's a little bit out, we can sort that out. Right, so there we go. So I've already mounted this beautiful birthday wishes stamp up from the stamp set, and I'm going to stamp that using our Berry Burst ink. Let's see if I can get this right first time. And about there looks good to me, hopefully. And there we go. How beautiful is that? Next one I'm going to take is one of our blender pens, and these are really good bargain. They come in a pack of 3, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over the rows with the blender pen just to give it that little bit colour, and then we just wipe that off. And while I've got this ink out, I'm also going to stamp this rose here in the bottom corner. So I'll just take that off there. I've only brought one block. And I'm just going to stick that down there like that. And again, come in with the blender pen. It doesn't have to be perfect, I just want that little bit of wash of colour on it just to make it look pretty. Right, so that's that done. Put our ink pad away before I stick my fingers in it. And just use your rubber to get rid of those lines. Obviously make sure that your ink's dry when you do it, because you don't want to smudge any ink on your card. Right, that's the inside of our card done, and I just think it looks beautiful. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get some scrap, and using that same rose stamp that I've just used on the inside, because I want to create these little elements that sit on the outside like that. I'm going to, once my block decides not to fall, stamp decides not to fall off my block, I'm going to stamp 2 of these in Berry Burst for the large roses, and then I'm just going to get my wipes and clean this off. 1 second, I've just pinned my stamp. 1 second. Sorry about that, my stamp decided to go and fly all over the floor. Next I am taking Lemon Lime Twist, and I'm going to stamp this rose out 5 times because I want the leaf. And obviously we're going to fussy cut all of these out. Just clean it off. And then I almost forgot, coming back in with our Berry Burst ink and also this Birthday Wishes stamp, because what I want is I just want one of these small little roses too, so you don't have to ink up the full stamp, just enough that we've got that there. Put away because we definitely finished with that now. Leave our stamp. Again, come in with the blender pen, and just go over the flowers. Just give them that little wash of colour. Clean off the brush, and I'm going to do exactly the same on the leaves too. Now what we do is we would fussy cut all of these out. Them ones minus the leaves, we don't need the leaves on the roses or on this one, and then this one just the leaf, or you could add a little bit. But in true Blue Peter style, I've already gone ahead for time and I've laid them up. So I've laid 2 of the leaves on with this one, and that's going to sit just there like that. And then this one I popped on a little rose, and I've got 3 of the leaves, and that's just going to sit in the top corner. So I'm just going to use some Tombow. I'm just going to position them where we want them and just hold that down. And then the same with this one. Just about there, I think. And that's how there we go. Next, what I used for the embellishments is these brand new, these are Tutti Frutti adhesive back sequins in the coming variety of colours. These are in the new spring summer catalogue, and they are beautiful. So these ones are in Lemon Lime Twist, so I'm going to use some of these. I forgot my potty tool, so I'll just have to peel them off with my fingers and just place them around on the card. I like to put 3 on. I'll have one here like that, and then we're going to put one on the inside, just about there. And we nearly done. All we need to do now is to do a little bow. So let's see if I can actually do one on camera, because you know me and what I'm like with bows. They don't like me very much, especially not on camera. Sorry for the quiet, it's just concentrating. Didn't turn out. One more try, and then I'm going to have to pause the camera and do it and then come back. Otherwise you could be here for days trying to watch me make a bow. That'll be okay. So then we just want to snip it off, just tidy up the edges like that, and And then come in with my glue dots. Oops. And I like to put a couple on my bows just to make sure they don't go anywhere. And then I'm just going to stick that on here like that, slightly off-centered. These tails need trimming down a little bit more. And on the first one, I did put Wing of Stella on the flowers. I don't know how much of that it's actually picking up. But I forgot to bring it up with me, so I haven't been able to do it this time. But I really hope you enjoyed this card. And please tune in next week for my next design team project. Thank you for watching. Bye.